All right, welcome back to another exciting edition of How Do I Do This Anyways? Today's topic of conversation, adding these work planes. Um, what we found recently is that for some reason, Inventor is not working consistently. Um, Probably because of somehow we drafting things differently, but that's okay. We're going to figure out a way around it. We need these work planes that are going through the axis of these holes so that way we can strain our follower rods to those. We need one here on this one, here on this one, and here on this one running front to back. And we also need a horizontal one for our axle hole. We are going to attach a constraint to that one later. So the way I've been doing this is I literally just click plane and parallel to plane through point. And then I find some geometry that's parallel to the plane. So like that back edge, and then I just kind of hover over where I want the plane to be, like the axis, and I click it, and that sets that plane. That's what's been working for me. Okay. Um, some people are having difficulty with it where it doesn't work. So I've got a couple of toys or tools or workarounds, whatever you want to call them, that you can use. First thing you need to do is grab your axis tool and you need to place axes in the holes. Okay. If you didn't already have those in your part view, you need them now. And boom. And as you can see, these axes are going all the way through. These are imaginary lines that run pretty much for infinity. You can click on them and shorten them and lengthen them, but I'm just going to leave them as they are right now, and then I'll turn the visibility off when I don't care. Now, the fastest way to get these to be constrained to it is you're just going to click plane, and then you're going to zoom in on your axis, and then you want to click the plane that you want to make an angle with, and then you're going to set that angle to be 90 degrees and click OK. And you can do that. You should be able to do this very quickly for all of them. Okay. All right. 90 degrees. And then for this one down here, that axis, that plane, boom. That should work for you. You can use those axes. Now, I found that some people are still having problems with that. So I'm just going to Control Z my way back through that. I want to keep my axes. I deleted an axis. Right there. This one is going to be a much more involved way, and the problem with this is that this method will not result in your work planes being constrained to the axis, but it will still work to get the work planes. You just won't be able to move the holes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to measure. I want to look at it like this, and I'm going to measure from right there to the center right there, and I'm going to write that measurement down. And then do that for the same. You want to grab the same geometry. I'm just measuring from that edge, this line here, so that way it can either be this surface that I'm parallel to and measuring this way. So like for this 1347 pizza, click plane, offset plane. Now I'm going to grab this geometry here and I'm going to see how the arrow is pointed this way. That means that this way is negative. So I need to type in a negative 1.347. And that sticks my work plane ish where that axis is. Now, this will work for all of these. You would just have to then go back and measure each of these dimensions, write them down, and then come back and make your work planes. The problem is that the work plane is going to be attached to a plane that is parallel to this one. It is not attached to the axis. So that means that this plane will not move with the axis if you move the hole. Hopefully you're not going to be in that boat where you need to move that hole. So hopefully this video helps you out. And if you have any questions, go ahead and let me know. Um, I'm just going to quickly go through and add my other work planes here because I went through already and measured them. So offset, click here, and then I want to be negative 2.501. And then I'm going to do it again. Offset, click this plane there. and negative 3.655. Do it one more time. Offset from this plane now. And I want that to be a negative 2.0. All right, so there's all my work planes. Okay, so hopefully this helped you out. If you have problems, let me know. Take care.